Everyone wants a runner, but no one holds for more than 5 minutes. You know, that tweet is very accurate. At the same time, it's like everyone knows that it only takes one coin to change your life for the better, but at the same time, it only takes one person to prevent that from happening. Think about that one. Anyways, this is a video you guys do not want to miss. We have a lot to discuss here, all right? But you also have to remember nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your research. Now, real quick before I get into things, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. It requires no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. Okay, so let's kick things off by taking a look at one of the coins that we've been covering over the last week, which is this one right here, Bluefin. Now, the reason why I've been talking about this one is because we saw Aster take off, we saw AV&T take off, and I was like, well, people are naturally going to be looking for coins along the same narrative and also with a much cheaper market cap. And this is why I showed you guys Bluefin, and it has been doing pretty decent over the last week since we got in. We're up probably like what, maybe 80% or something like this, and you can actually see that it's forming a cup and handle bullish pattern right there. And if this does end up playing out, let's see, where can Bluefin takes us in the short term? This can take us to about 0.158, so that's a 2x on your investment, and that is definitely a possibility as long as the market, remains bullish, and as long as the narrative remains intact with the whole perp dex, then I don't see why Bluefin can't make us some really decent returns. But also at the same time, you guys need to understand the sort of market conditions that we're in. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, people do not want to be holding these coins for a long term. People, as soon as they make a 2x, 3x, 4, 5x, they're running away with their money. All right, so all the coins, unless it's your high conviction coins, you need to be taking profits on the way up. Now, I see some of the comments where you guys are asking me, what do I still think about this? Am I still bullish on this? And coins that I haven't covered in a very long time, or coins which were obviously swing trades because it's not in the right narrative, there's no hype, the community just isn't as solid, but you guys are holding on to these coins for much longer than you actually need to. It ultimately comes down to why you guys are holding that coin. Okay, you guys need to understand that people are only going to hold coins if they have an actual reason. And I've talked about this many times, I believe, recently. Okay, so Aster, okay, one of the reasons why people continue to hold Aster is because of CZ from Binance. This guy has got over 10.7 million followers on X, and this guy was able to take BNB to a market cap of 140 billion. So Aster being connected to someone like CZ from Binance is naturally going to want people to hold, because they're like, well, if this guy was able to do this with BNB, he could probably do something quite similar with Aster, right? So if Aster wasn't connected to CZ and BNB at all, I can almost guarantee you people would not be talking about holding this thing for the long term. Now, I'm not telling you guys to buy Aster or hold Aster for the long term or anything like that. The real reason why I keep showing you guys Aster is because I want you guys to understand what it actually takes for an investor in this sort of market condition to want to hold a coin for the long term. It's not easy. Convincing someone to hold a coin when there's millions of coins and everyone's rotating left and right, it's not easy whatsoever, man. So you have to be very careful with the coin that you're holding in your portfolio, especially if your portfolio is in the red right now or has been in the red all year round. All year round, then clearly you made a mistake somewhere. And one of the mistakes could be you're not rotating alongside with the market. You're not following the narrative. You could be in a coin that you have super high conviction in, but the coin could have been down all year round or just trading sideways all year round. And I've been telling you guys over the past couple weeks, sometimes it's good to hop in and out of other plays so that you can take money out of those swing trades and rotate the money back into your high conviction coins. You just have to know how to navigate the market. All right. And the last thing that you want to do is buy any coin in this market at all-time highs. All right. I always tell you guys, make sure you get a better deal than the last person. Okay, don't be buying a coin up here and then it starts to come down and then you just don't know what to do. Another thing that I want you guys to watch out for is if someone makes a YouTube video, it could even be me, right? And in that video, the coin is sitting all the way down here But by the time you watch the video, the coin is sitting all the way up here. You should not be buying that coin. You need to wait for another opportunity. There's always going to be another opportunity in the market. All right. No need to be rushing to hit buy. Okay. I feel like some of you are just very eager to hit that buy button. But if you're eager to hit that buy button, then you're equally as eager to just lose your money. Now, before I start talking about some coins that I believe could make us some pretty decent returns for 2025, the rest of 2025 going into 2026, let's take a quick look at how the market is performing. So right now, it looks like it might be 50-50. I'm not sure. Maybe 20 minutes before I started recording, it was like mostly green, but now it looks like the market is kind of flipping, which is fine. You know, we've been here many times before. I feel like no one should be getting shaken out of any of their positions anymore because we all see this, right? We've been here for the last, like, if you guys have been following my channel, the last, like, what, couple years, I think I've been here on YouTube, and we've had good times, we've had bad times, but the market always bounces back. And crypto, like I've said, is moving in the right direction. And I don't believe that a bear market is coming anytime soon, no matter what people are screaming about. Okay. Now, if we check out the fear and greed index, right now we're sitting at a 50 neutral. Yesterday, we're sitting at a 37. So people are starting to get hope a little bit again in the market, and that's because Bitcoin is sitting at 114K, Ethereum is sitting over $4,100 again, and it's just what ends up happening. Okay, now let's talk about some coins that I believe is going to make us some pretty decent returns. Now, Ondo. I haven't covered Ondo in a little while. That being said, it doesn't mean that I'm bearish on Ondo or anything like that. I'm still bullish on the entire RWA space. I think it's only a matter of time before something like Ondo really explode. Sitting at 89 cents on the day, you can actually see that Ondo has triple bottoms. So this could be the beginning of a reversal. Actually, this might be a bit of a four bottom actually, because it did bottom here, there, and then pretty much there and there, right? But I believe that Ondo and the entire RWA space, it's only a matter of time before they actually start to take off. Let's see what this indicator shows actually. It shows that we are in a bearish momentum. That was fired recently. That was fired on the 25th of September, unfortunately. We're going to see how this thing plays out. Another thing is Say has been struggling for the last pretty much couple years. The chart actually looks something similar to Ondo, as you can see here, right? But again, I believe it's only a matter of time, and people who hold is going to be very rewarded. But ultimately, it comes down to what you hold, and you have to know how to navigate throughout the market so that you're not just holding and not making any money. Meanwhile, you go on X and everyone is posting their P&L saying, hey, I just made 1,000X off of this trade, and then you just feel like absolute trash because the coins that you're holding isn't going anywhere. All right, so you have to know how to navigate throughout the market, make money while your other coins like Ondo or Say isn't really going anywhere. Okay, another coin that I've been covering a lot recently is Pump Fund. It looks like it did potentially bottom out here, 0.0048, and right now it did bounce. What I'm looking for on this chart to confirm that we could be in a reversal towards the upside, I expect Pump to come down to 0.0053. If it bounces around there and then start making its way back up, I'm like, okay, here we go. We're back into action, right? But for the longest time, I did say that I saw it coming down to about 0.0045, but didn't quite touch that yet. So yeah, things are looking pretty decent for Pump Fund. If you're bullish on meme coin and you feel like meme coins are not going anywhere, you have to be bullish on Pump Fund. I feel like I say that all of my Pump Fund videos. All right, now another one I believe everyone needs to be looking at is something to do with payments, because the payment sector is not going anywhere. Even though if you take a look at XRP, I actually don't have it pulled up. XRP isn't really pumping right now, and the reason for that is XRP already did what, maybe a 5x from its bottom at the beginning of the year or something like that, right? And everybody was talking about XRP is going to $500 and stuff like that. It was just way too overhyped at the time. And I tried telling you guys, ignore what people are saying, because people are making videos and talking about XRP because of the pump. But once a pump starts to, like, once XRP starts to trade sideways, all of a sudden all the noise is going to slowly disappear, right? And that's what we're seeing right now. But make no mistakes, I think the noise is coming back. It's only a matter of time, right? But ZBCN in the payment sector, I believe this one cannot be ignored. It did look like it potentially bottomed here at 0.0035. We'll see. I needed to enter back into these lines that I drew all the way up here, right? But if things do go completely south, then the bottom for ZBSN would likely be 0.0023. But as of right now, it could be bottoming out because back here at the end of actually beginning of September, it did also bottom here 0.0035 and it just made a double bottom. So that's a great sign if you ask me. Now, if you guys are bullish on stablecoin, bullish on the stablecoin narrative, and also bullish on meme coins, then I highly recommend you guys check out a meme coin like this one right here, which is USDUC. I noticed today actually that stablecoins was trending on X. So something like this could really take off. You never know, right? This is on stablecoin, right? So it goes against the stablecoins. You know, like stablecoins can't make you rich, but on stablecoin, it fluctuates in value. So I think the narrative is super clever here. And yeah, this has potential to make you guys some pretty decent returns. You take a look at the daily charts and you can see the daily charts just look beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So this is one to either put on your watch list or enter it into a position. If you're trying to get a position here, I think that right now is a good buy opportunity. Could have pulled back a little bit. Absolutely. You never know what's going to happen in the space. But USDUC, I think, is just a no-brainer. And then this one right here as well, which I have also covered multiple times, which is Troll. It literally looks like it's getting ready to squeeze towards the upside. Could squeeze at any moment, actually. This meme coin is the actual troll meme coin. It's got the IP rights. So this is the actual troll meme coin. It's very well known. Everybody knows troll. Bigger than Doge, bigger than Pepe. Like, this is just a obvious play. If you're going to buy meme coins, this is just an obvious play for people that's into meme coins. So yeah, these are the coins I want to talk about in these videos. Just a quick little update on Bluefin. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links down below. And until next time, take care.